The lesson in humanity that some people just don't want to learn. So, I'm sitting in this mahogany panel boardroom across from a guy who's never had a hair out of place in his life, our regional manager Dave. Dave is currently lecturing me about productivity metrics and bottom line consistency, but here's the thing, he isn't talking about a machine, he's talking about Leo. Leo has been our top floor lead for 12 years. The guy is a legend, first one in, last one out, knows everyone's kids' names, but 3 weeks ago Leo's world it just shattered. He lost daughter to a hit and run. He came back to work yesterday, his eyes were bloodshot, his hands were shaking, and he looked like a ghost of the man I knew. But Dave only sees the dip in output on a spreadsheet. Dave leans back, adjusts his expensive tie and says, "Look, I get it, it's a tragedy, but we've got a business to run. If Leo can't hit his numbers by Friday, we need to start the transition process." The transition process, that's corporate speak for kicking a man while he's down. I felt this heat rising in my chest, a kind of white-hot anger I didn't know I had. I looked Dave dead in the eye and said, "Dave, I want you to take a real good look at that spreadsheet, then I want you to look at the empty chair in Leo's living room." The room went dead silent. I continued, "If you think a 5% quarterly margin matters more than a man's soul, then you aren't a leader, you're just a glorified accountant with no heart." Dave started to sputter, his face turning a bright ugly red, but before he could fire me, my boss, the VP who'd been sitting in the corner the whole time, finally spoke up. He didn't look at Dave, he looked at me, and he whispered, "Finally, I was wondering when someone would remind this office that we're actually human."